Cycling at the 2016 Summer Paralympics shall consist of 50 events in two main disciplines, track cycling and road cycling. The venues will be the Rio Olympic Velodrome for track cycling in the Barra Cluster, and the Flamengo Park for the road cycling disciplines in the Copacapana Cluster. 18 events will be contested on the track, and 32 on the road. Classification. Cyclists are given a classification depending on the type and extent of their disability, known as a functional system and introduced in 2012. The classification system allows cyclists to compete against others with a similar level of function. The class number indicates the severity of impairment, with 1 being most impaired. Athletes are classified according to the functional ability across 4 broad categories. Riders with recovering or deteriorating conditions such as MS are eligible but must have been reclassified within 6 months of a World Championships or Paralympic Games to ensure the classification is correct. Specialized equipment including prostheses is only allowed where it has been specifically approved. Factored events. Some cycling events, 16 in total across track and road, are factored. This happens when cyclists from different classes compete against each other and means that the results take into account the severity of the impairments of each competitor. As a result, some riders within an event will have the times factored, while other riders will not, or will have the time factored in a different calculation. The gold medal goes to the athlete with the fastest time after all the required times have been factored. It is possible for an athlete to break a Games or world record in their event for the specific classification, but to come behind a differently classified athlete in that event after factoring. In such a case, the record is still treated as official within their classification for that event. Factoring should not be confused with certain events where athletes with a greater impairment are entitled to compete in a race for athletes with a lesser impairment. For example, double amputees in a single-leg amputee athletics race alongside runners such as Johnny Peacock or Richard Brown. In such races, no factoring is taken into account. Events in each classification, including factored events in joined classifications, are set out below. B equals blind or partially sighted tandem bicycle, H equals hand cycle, T equals tricycle, C equals standard bicycle with modifications. Qualification. For the Rio 2016 Games, the IPC has set the following quotas. A National Paralympic Committee can enter a maximum of 3 eligible athletes per individual medal event. For the individual road race medal events with combined sport classes, an NPC can enter a maximum of 3 eligible athletes per sport class and a maximum of 5 eligible athletes per individual road race medal event. Each athlete must enter a minimum of 2 medal events. An NPC can enter a maximum of 1 team per team medal event. An NPC can be allocated no more than 14 male and 7 female athlete individual qualification slots for a maximum quota allocation of 21 qualification slots per NPC, with tandem being counted as 1 athlete. Exceptions may be granted through the bipartite commission invitation allocation method. Medal summary.